Welcome to Angel K TV.
Hi guys! Welcome back to Enjoy. Today we're going to be talking about acid, base, and salt. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so right off the bat, let's start with acid. So when we hear the word acid, what do we think of? We think of something dangerous, right? We think of something that can harm us, right? Well, we're not wrong. Acids, or an acid, is a chemical substance that has a sour taste, or sour in taste. We have two types of acids. We have artificial and natural. That's the ones from natural life, Mother Nature and all like that. So like for example, lemon and orange, which contain citric acid, are examples of natural acids. Vinegar, which contains acetic acid, is also an example of a natural acid. So is carbonic acid, which comes from carbonated drinks. Carbonated drinks, things like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, stuff like that. Well, we also have artificial acids, which are the ones that, are made in labs, the ones when you shake up the things and the bottles, those chemicals and stuff like that. Okay, now, so we also do have strong acids and we also have weak acids. Strong acids are those acids that can literally burn your skin. Like for example, nitric acid, and those are examples of strong acids. While weak acids, they're mild in nature. They don't really do much. So they don't really cause skin burn. Like for example, acetic acid, like we said, the Mother Nature one, it doesn't really cause any harm like that whatsoever. So here are the properties of acids. Number 1, sour to taste. Number 2, soluble in water. Number 3, conduct electricity. Number 4, can be kept in a plastic or container. Number 5 is that it's corrosive in nature. Alright, so with that being said, how about we talk about bases? So let's get started with the base. So bases are basically the same thing, but different. They are chemical substances that have a bitter taste. You're saying bitter and sour. Yeah, they're both different things, right? We have different types of taste. Things can taste salty, things can taste sweet, things can taste bitter, sour, all sorts of different tastes. Spicy even, I almost forgot that. But anyways, bases are basically chemical substances that have bitter taste. Like for example, lime water, the window cleaners your mom probably uses, soap, and of course, baking soda. Now, there's something to remember and note down. Lime water isn't the same thing as lemon water or lemon juice, okay? So don't get it mixed up. Now, there are also strong bases and weak bases, so don't just think that acids are the ones that are corrosive in nature. There are some bases that are dangerous. Like, for example, calcium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide are examples of strong bases. So you might want to keep that in mind. And there are also weak bases, like, for example, ammonia and zinc hydroxide. Those are examples of weak bases. All right, now let's move on to the properties of bases. Number 1, bitter to taste. Number 2, slippery to touch. Like soap, like when you're, washing your hand. Yeah, like soap is slippery to touch. It's a base. Number 3, can conduct electricity. So you're thinking both acid and base. They can both conduct electricity, right? So those are basically similarities. So those are one similarity they both have in common, basically. Okay, so there's something you need to remember, that a few bases are soluble in water. And those bases are called alkalis, while the other bases are not soluble in water. So you're thinking some are soluble in water while some are not soluble in water. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, that sounds tricky. How do I know if something is an acid, a base, or even if it's a salt? Well, don't worry, science, of course, has obviously got your back. So there's something we call indicators. Now, indicators basically tell us when something is an acid or a base, and we have different types of indicators. We have natural indicators and then we have synthetic indicators. Like for example, natural indicators include litmus paper, one of the popular ones. We also have China rose, we also have red cabbage, and we also have turmeric, while the examples of synthetic indicators are phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Okay, so now let's do one natural indicator and one synthetic indicator to tell you to show you guys how it works, or to just tell you guys how it works. So we'll start from litmus paper because they're the popular ones, and then we'll take phenolphthalein. Okay, so we'll start from the natural ones. Natural indicators, litmus paper. So they have two colors. We have red and blue. And basically, what you have to do is that when you introduce it to two substances, like for example, let's just say off the bat, the blue litmus paper. If you introduce the blue litmus paper to an acidic substance, it's going to turn red. While if you introduce it to a base, it's going to remain blue. That is cool, right? Well, it's one of the popular ones. And then, let's say if you had the red litmus paper, which let's just say blue for base, how to remember it, blue for base, you know, basic, acid for red, because they're the ones that are so angry and vicious, okay? We'll use that as an example. So then the red litmus paper, if you introduce it to a base, it's going to turn blue. While if you introduce it to an acidic solution, it's still going to remain red. So now let's talk about phenolphthalein, a synthetic indicator. So basically, phenolphthaleine's color, what do you think it is? Have you heard of it? Well, it's a synthetic indicator. Well, it's colorless, basically. So if you introduce it to an acidic solution, it's going to remain colorless. While if you introduce it to a basic solution, it's going to turn pink. And that's basically how you know which one is acidic and which one is basic. So now you don't have to go around tasting every single thing you see. But seriously though, I don't think it's a good idea, and I do not recommend you guys going around tasting, you know, every single thing you see, you know, whether it's acidic or if it's basic. I don't think that's a really good idea, fam. But yeah, that was pretty much all for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Wait, I'm forgetting about salt. You didn't think I would forget about salt, did you? Of course not. Anyways, let's talk about salt, one of the popular things your mom mostly adds in your food. Well, salt, how is it created? Well, there is a process called neutralization, and that is basically when an acid plus base makes salts plus water. So you can say acid and base are kind of parents to salt. Okay, I'm just joking. But yeah, I'm pretty sure now that was the actual end of the video. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in my next video. And also, if you're subscribed, thank you so much for being, I don't know what to call you guys, but I think we should definitely make a name. Fam, Angel Fam. Okay, if you have a name, or if you have a suggestion of a name that we should call ourselves, you know how people always have, you know, cool names for their fans, you know, to know that I'm fans with this girl. Yeah, you guys should totally check out or pick out a name for me. Alright, and also, so if you're unsubscribed and you're watching my video, what you doing, girl? What you doing, boy? Subscribe! Hit that subscribe button to know when I post new videos. Hit the subscribe button. Okay, or else. Hit it. Okay, I'm just joking. I am really energetic today. Do you guys think I'm really energetic today? But anyways, I'm not threatening you guys or anything. But seriously, smash the subscribe button to know when I post, you know, new content just like this one. And for those of you who recently joined, also smash the subscribe button. I give you a big hug. Thank you so much for joining me. And that was it for the video, like I said, for the, like, I don't know, 11th time. But anyways,